years.
5 years, actually.
5 years.
This was 90, my first album.
Do you ever stop? I mean, do you ever have any time off? Or
Nope. No, I mean, it's really...
It's obviously what you want to be
right.
doing.
I mean, there's 6 albums if you count Unplugged, which was done in an hour, and the Christmas album, which was not like... It wasn't the same intensity as when I do a regular studio album and I'm writing and producing every song, you know, because it's sort of easier to go in and do a cover of a Christmas song than to really focus on, you know, your own stuff.
How do you think the lyrics this time are different from Music Box or some of the earlier records?
I think that, I mean, there are songs on each of the albums that I'm more proud of in terms of the lyrics than others, you know. There are songs that I listen to now and go, that was really good, you know, whatever.
Clever of me.
Hey, that was really good. No, but seriously, like, I'll listen to things and I'll go, you know, that was good. And I'll listen to other things and go, I really rushed through that, you know, like, what was I thinking when I wrote that one? No, but, you know, talking about, like, the older stuff. But this time I really, really tried to focus on certain things, and there are certain songs, and one song in particular that is, I wrote it quickly because it flowed out of me and it was very real.
On DayDream?
Yeah.
What song are you talking about?
Looking In. And it was just a moment and emotional kind of thing, and it was very real.
Tell me about Fantasy. Were you a big Tom Tom Club fan?
Yeah, I used to love the song, and I still do. Genius of Love. It was one of my favorite songs growing up, and then I heard it on the radio recently, and I had this other idea for the verses and the chorus of my song, and I thought that it'd be really cool to incorporate the two, so we did it.
Were they surprised to hear from Mariah Carey? Because I wouldn't think naturally you'd put the two together.
It was kind of I think they were probably a little bit surprised, but you know, I'm glad that it worked out because I think they really fit together well. And I put the I'm in Heaven part, you know, from their song in it because that's
how does that part go?
Favorite part. I can't sing it today. I'm not.
Why did you pick that as a single? I mean, a lot of times, you know, you've released ballads, and
right.
You know, was it a calculated move on your part? Does it mean anything, or is it just I like this song better right now, so I'm picking this one?
Well, I really haven't had, you know, a non-ballad out in a very long time, so I'm like, okay, ready. Don't feel like singing another ballad right now.
As far as the single is concerned, you've got several different versions of it because you spend a lot of time doing remixes. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the remix and how it's different from the single.
It's the Puffy Combs remix, who is like, you know, basically the top of all the hip-hop scene, basically. You know, he does like the best, makes a lot of great records and does incredible remixes. And so I really wanted to work with him on that song because I thought he was, you know, the ultimate. And the ultimate person that I want to do the rap was ODB because I just think that his style is so unique and flavorful that he was perfect.
And in the song, I think there's some reference to you guys having been down. What's the word? He makes some reference to you guys having known each other for a long time. What does he say? We've been down since, like, we're sucking on a pacifier or something?
I knew him since he was LDB. Little Dirty Pants. Just kidding. No.
I mean, how'd you guys... all right, the obvious question is, tell me how you became friends with Old Dirty Bastard. It's not, I would say it's pretty strange bedfellows.
It's a secret. You gotta ask him.
Oh, come on.
I can't reveal it.
All right.
No,
tell me what he's like.
He's very interesting. He's very talented. He's very, very talented, and he's real. And I thought that he was, you know, if I could have had anybody in the world, he would have been my choice to be on my record.
Did he show up on time? Was he there?
Showed up.
I mean,
was
he
there.
punctual?
He was great. He was very cooperative. He was very cool, and he knows exactly what he wants, and you know, he's very cooperative. He was very cool.
Is this somebody that you'd want to hang out with in the future?
I think it would be interesting. It wouldn't be boring.
And what do you think his friends said when he said, I'm going to be on Mariah Carey's record?
I don't know. I have no idea.
How are the people, DJs and other music industry people that have heard the connection? What's been the reaction of the pairing up of Old Dirty Bastard and Mariah Carey?
I think it's kind of
I mean, that was
a
the
bizarre
point. I mean,
combo,
you wanted to mess with people a little bit, I'm
and
sure.
it's like, you know, I don't always have to do one thing. I love hip hop, and I've been a fan of Wu-Tang Clan since they first came out, and you know, I just thought that ODB was perfect for this song especially, and so that's it.
Overall, listening to the songs on DayDream yesterday, I noticed that there was more. I noticed on DayDream that there is less sort of upper octave vocal gymnastics than on some of the earlier songs. What did it look for? I mean, was that conscious or not? I mean, that's been sort of your trademark. That's hard to do. Not everybody can do it.
It's still there. It's still there. I mean, I think it's like you have to listen to the whole album more closely this time as opposed to it being in your face. And what I try to do is I put it sort of as more of a texture on a lot of songs, like as a background part. I did certain things, and you know, I just tried to get a little bit more creative with it. I mean, it's there and it's a part of my voice, and I have fun with it, you know. I mean,
for the song One Sweet Day, you sing with Boys to Men.
Right.
How did you end up working with them?
We got together, and it was kind of a very Twilight Zone experience, because when I sang them the idea, they came into the room, and it was the first time I had ever met them, and we just got together, and I said, this is the song that I think is... I was really nervous, because I was like, oh, what if they hate this, and whatever. And so I sang it to them, and they were all kind of sitting there, and they were looking at me in this strange way, and it was because Nate had written a song that basically had the same lyrics and fit over my melody.
How weird.
And, you know, the theme of the song is like about someone who's passed away, and he wrote his for their road manager who was killed. And so I think we were all just kind of freaked out by the whole thing, and it just seemed really, really meant to be. And so I was really glad that we could do that.